Hello, my little Luxxes. Welcome to another episode of Luxxy Charms. I am your host, cosplayer Charsie Luxxx. I'm an adult cosplayer that also likes to dub herself as a closet cosplayer because I will just throw on anything that I already own and kind of come up with original characters and kind of have fun with it. But welcome to another Luxxy Charms, and I hope you are all having a wonderful day or evening or night, whatever time frame it is for you out there in this world. This one was just gonna be kind of a different video for this channel due to the fact that I've been having a rough time of things, and with the state that the world has been in, and of course there's been a lot of very bad negative things happening at my work right now. We've had a lot of coworkers quit and we're very short staffed, and unfortunately people and customers are not understanding, and we're unfortunately living in a time frame in the world with COVID and the quarantine that everywhere right now people are short-staffed, they're trying to hire, but it seems like either people don't want to work or there's just been other issues and problems going on, and customers are not very understanding right now that you have the people that they want what they want right then and there, and no one has patience anymore. Well, of course, then you have what few of us are left there. We're feeling overworked, we're feeling stressed, and it's just been a buildup of a lot of stuff going on. So Luxxy Charms has kind of just been my happy place, my hobby to get away from reality and to just kind of like let things loose. I enjoy my ghost stories, of course, and have been getting into that, and this one's more just kind of let my mind kind of wander and think of happier times, because unfortunately things in the state of the world is obviously not happy, of course, with everything that's going on with Russia and Ukraine, and of course my prayers are with all the Ukrainians and everything that's going on. And one of those things where I don't want to be emotional, but I am a very sensitive and emotional person. So all of this just kind of like when you're real life and everything around the world has just been like a combination of so much negativity. I always want to wish for the best, and all we can do is keep being the best versions of ourselves and trying to just do the best that we can in a very scary, sad world that we live in right now. So this video, I just kind of wanted to be more relaxed, and of course doing kind of like back to back. So you'll notice in this video and in my next video that I am dressed in the same cosplay, which is my kitsune cosplay, or just a fox, whichever way you want to kind of call it. But this one's just a nice throwback. It's a nice vlog for the Halloween time, because what not better time frame and time of the year than my favorite holiday, Halloween. So I figured if I'm just kind of doing a quick little vlog on my Halloween from last year, so Halloween 2021, and that my husband and I and a friend of ours, our friend Galena, had went with us to Galena for their Halloween parade, and I just gonna do a quick little slideshow of photos and kind of talk about them, and of course do some videos from the parade as well. So I hope you enjoy this. Just like I said, a little bit different, just to kind of bring a little more happiness of, even if this is more like a video and event session for myself, and being able to talk about something that brought me joy. With our first photo, you have one of the buildings in downtown Galena where the shopkeeper did this very creative thing on the apartment buildings, where he had decorated it for very, very superbly decorated it for Halloween. And had to get several photos of that. Galena is very famous for being a haunted attraction, and probably because of the fact that, you know, it's old. The place has been around for the Civil War time, so it's got a lot of history in it, and one of the most famous things that it has is its haunted tour. So obviously if you're in Galena and enjoy anything that is horror related and love ghost stories, you probably would greatly enjoy their haunted tours. I can't not go to Galena and not enjoy the shops and the little things that you find and trinkets. And of course I love this one shop because they have a section that is completely dedicated to steampunk. And anybody that knows me should know by now how much I love steampunk. All these earlier photos that I am showing you are ones that were from the beginning of October. These would have been photos from Oktoberfest in Galena. So yes, there's a lot of times, especially in the summer and the fall times, that me and my husband are gonna enjoy going to Galena, and they have superb shops and wonderful wineries and breweries, and I haven't been disappointed in anything that we do, and we enjoy our times going and just having a few drinks. And of course this was also around the time when Candyman came out. So I have my Candyman merch from Chris, who I used to do the Hack Slash podcast with. So shout out to Chris, and thank you for the awesome Candyman merch, and of course being able to enjoy the evening and kind of find this fun little tunnel in the middle of nowhere and be able to have some fun photos. It's the time frame of October, and if you can get apple spiced wine, in this one's case I had an apple spice cider slushy, and yeah, it attracted a lot of the bees, and my husband, his fear is he is definitely afraid of bees, and so of course I had them gathering around me, and I was just having fun with them, just sitting on my hand as I was drinking my drink. And of course my husband made the joke that I was a witch, but you know, I guess it was fitting if I was in my Candyman merch, and so yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. Then we move into the time frame when we obviously go with our friend Daculier to a lot of places, and when we originally went, we actually went with his brother as well, but he wasn't with us for the night of Halloween. Me and Arkanon went with our friend Daculier, and of course went to partake in the Halloween parade, which it was our first time going, and it was a wonderful experience. That was something that was I really want to actually call it like mini Salem, because a lot of people there, but it was so amazing. And just having the food, the entire street was closed off, everything's Halloween themed. And I mean, what's not to enjoy when everything is like horror and Halloween themed, and you go into the shops and everybody is dressed up. So it was a lot of fun. And of course, you know, we weren't going to not enjoy being dressed up as our D&D inspired characters and have a lot of fun going around the shops and getting food, obviously getting drinks and things.
Holy shit, the whole B squad.
You have the parade when it came, and one of the things of the parade that it is specialized in and that it's most well known for is that it will take hot air balloon baskets, so obviously without the balloons, but they will take these hot air balloon baskets, and as they're going through the street they are lighting them on fire. So that was a lot of fun to see, and there's several of them throughout the parade that were lighting up the entire downtown, so that was really cool. And of course we have a few videos of those as well, because how can you not take videos of something bursting out into flame?
Came out with his
And of course, you know, we had a lot of the fun, like musics and dances of people. Of course, you had the Michael Jackson Thriller where a group was going down, and that was really cool to see because I'm always excited when I see the zombie dancers for anything, especially for Thriller. So. Ghostbuster group, and of course, which was funny because in the Ghostbuster group there's actually well, long story short, basically the family that bought my parents' house, because after my parents had gotten divorced, they just made the decision that they were going to sell the house and just split the proceeds in half. You had the family who had bought my parents' house. Now, mind you, this was the house that my dad had remodeled and made it kind of look like this rustic cabin idea. Well, when this family moved in, and of course, I'm still good friends with my old neighbors who lived across the street, and she would always be giving me the updates. And within the time frame of a year and a half, this family had completely destroyed the house. And I mean, it saddens me and breaks my heart that that had happened, but the fact that to put it this way, she said that the cleaning crew that had to come out and clean this house had to go into this house with hazmat suits. And she said they would still run out of the house to take off their masks so that they could throw up from how awful that smell was. So it's one of those things where my childhood home is completely destroyed. But this guy is one of the people that is a part of this hobby group that they all dress up as Ghostbuster reenactment characters. They all have their Ghostbuster cars and kind of stuff. And of course, you know, yours truly seeing this man that I can't stand anyways. And I might have yelled homewrecker at him as he was walking by in the parade as a joke. Of course, then you had several people that, you know, because homewrecker means something completely different than what I was putting in context of. And I'm like, no, he just wrecks homes, not marriages. So, but just a funny story to throw in there. At the end of the parade, you had the clown float that was phenomenal, that would light up the street as well. And there was a couple of clowns on there that were the real people, and the rest were all dolls and mannequins and things. So being able to try and pick apart and figure out who was the real ones in there, and they would freak people out as, of course, they'd go down the street and scare the kids as they'd pop out of the float. And, you know, you didn't realize that a couple of them weren't statues like the rest of them. Halloween is my favorite time of year, and this was just kind of a quick little video, like I said, to be thrown together just because I'm feeling off, and you know, just kind of wanted to go through my own little slideshow and share the good time, because especially if you're ever in the Galena area and have the opportunity to go for their Halloween, I would highly suggest checking it out, especially their haunted tours. Those are fun and phenomenal, very educational too. So, I mean, what's not to love about history when you're finding out that it is ghost story related and urban legends and everything? Thank you for joining me on another Luxxy Charms, and I hope you are all staying safe out there, staying well. Obviously, if you're like me and you're going through a lot of stress, I wish you love, positivity, and you know, all we gotta do is keep fighting the good fight and keeping up as much as we can. So But you can find me, Charsie Luxxx, on my Twitter for Charsie Luxxx for Luxxx, or on my Instagram for Charsie87. And I also have my other YouTube channel that I do with my friend DC called Little Channel of Horrors. And once again, thank you for joining, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever time of the day it is. I hope it is a wonderful day. And don't forget to come back again for my next episode, which will be another ghost stories my father used to tell me, and what's not to love about ghost stories. But until next time, my little Luxxes, I shall see you. Bye.